good to be back to the normal ways of the background. Here to review my favorite movie of all time, The Iron Giant. The Iron Giant stars Eli Marienthal, Vin Diesel as the voice of the Iron Giant, Harry Connick Jr., Jennifer Aniston, and Christopher McDonald, also known as Shooter McGavin. I don't know what that was. The Happy Gilmore reference. And it's directed by Brad Bird, the guy who most recently brought us Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. He made Ratatouille and The Incredibles. A really good director of animation and, of course, live action with Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. So, a really good director. And, you know, I would never think of him as like one of my favorites, but I love all the movies he's made, so he actually might be one of my favorite directors of all time. Iron Giant's a movie that's especially close to my heart. I grew up on this, one of those movies that you watch every other day when you're a kid. You wear out the VHS tape on it. Still got it, one of these old-fashioned kind. Oh, man. I recently got the DVD of it, and I have a question. Why is there no Blu-ray of this? Really, as a true fan of this, I'm seriously wondering. Brad Bird, is it his decision? Is it Warner Brothers Animation's decision? Who do I have to beg to make a Blu-ray of this movie? Because I love it so much, I think there should be a Blu-ray. Because maybe it's because the animation style, some animations just, it doesn't exactly work if you do a Blu-ray of it. But at the same time, The Grinch from like the 60s or whenever it came out, that was animated, but and like really old animation too, and they were able to do a Blu-ray of that. So please, someone out there do a Blu-ray of this, because I know there's probably a lot of diehard fans. It's an amazing movie. It's my favorite movie of all time, and I think anyone that says it's the greatest movie of all time, you're awesome. I've always loved this movie, and recently watching it, I just realized, no, this is the best movie ever made, possibly. If you ask me to think of one that's better, I don't think I could. I mean, favorite movies of all time. Other ones I come up with are like the Dark Knight trilogy, Drive, the Toy Story trilogy. This movie's perfect in every way. The movie's set a little bit in the past, kind of like 50s time or so. It's back in the time where, you know, there's the threat, oh, there's a nuclear launch, duck and cover, get under your tables, you'll survive it, it's fine. So there's a lot of nice little things about that setting, and it's about a young boy named Hogarth Hughes who basically one day comes across a robot that fell out of the sky or space, maybe an alien robot of some kind, and he's kind of lost his way. He's got a bump on the head, so he can't remember what's going on with him. Oh God, who fell over? The robot's got a bump on his head. He's kind of lost his way, and so the boy kind of, an E.T.-like bond you've seen in other movies before, where the boy and his special friend have just that inseparable bond, and they get along really well. And then the government kind of finds out about it, and they want to destroy the robot or figure out what's going on with it. There's this particular agent, Kent Mansley, played by Shooter McGavin, Christopher McDonald. He wants to try to expose that the boy's got this robot, this Iron Giant. And you get an amazing story of a boy who creates a bond with a giant robot. And it's the best movie relationship I've ever seen. They have such great chemistry, and it's a boy and a giant robot. And they're just like the best of friends, and I love them together. It's awesome. It's better than Elliot and E.T. It's better than Alan and the Toys from Small Soldiers, a movie I reviewed recently. It's the movie where that type of bond does it the best, and it's just, that's the core of the story, is this boy trying to teach his robot all these things about humanity. And there's just so much great elements to that. And you get a lot of really good humor because Harry Connick Jr. and Jennifer Aniston. Harry Connick Jr. plays Dean, who's kind of fallen for Jennifer Aniston, who plays Hogarth Hughes' mom. So there's some funny comedy with Dean, and when they find this robot, and he's just flipping out, and he's like, no, it's fine. And Vin Diesel as a robot is also really good. I never thought I'd say, oh yeah, Vin Diesel. He's in one of my favorite movies of all time. He is. He's awesome as the Giant. The comedy's really funny where Dean's just flipping out. He's like, no, okay, we like him. This is Dean. He's our friend. And then the Giant just looks at him, has a giant smile, and goes like, Dean. Like, just stuff like that's funny. The part where they go swimming, ya big baby, and he jumps in the river, and it's flooding, he washes up on the road. Hey, yeah? You right in the middle of the yeah? Like, stuff like that, I still quote that all the time. The direction by Brad Bird, as I said already, he's a great director of just animated stuff. Ratatouille and The Incredibles are two of the top 3 Pixar movies ever made. If you count the Toy Story trilogy as, like, all one continuous movie. Because I do. What I like also is that it's an animated movie, so you'd think, oh, you know, back in the day when this came out, there was also things like Lion King and stuff like that. But thankfully we get no dance numbers or just, oh, add a lot of singing, add a lot of stupid kid humor. No, it's very adult humored in a way where it's like, takes it seriously, doesn't need to dumb it down for children. It's a very serious story, but a very good one that's appropriate for kids too. You get a lot of funny stuff about the nuclear age of the time where, oh, there's a robot, nuke the city, take it out, and the dog can cover under the tables, we'll be fine, and stuff like that. Old sci-fi alien movies. All that stuff's really fun. Christopher McDonald as Kent Mansley. He's hilarious as this kind of dim-witted agent that's still actually kind of trouble. He's the main villain of the movie and a really good villain. Jennifer Aniston, like everyone else, perfect in this movie. She's one of those actresses. It's like, yeah, she was on Friends and then did nothing. But this movie, along with everyone else, will be the one where they can say, you know, I never really did much, but I was in The Iron Giant, and that's a thing to be very proud of. You got the theme of being, you are who you choose to be, like Superman, The Iron Giant wants to be Superman. That goes so great, and the end of this movie is heartbreaking, but, oh my god. Most emotional movie ever. Okay, I watched The Notebook, and I'll cry every time I watch that. Warrior, a couple other movies, I'll cry during some things. The Iron Giant, can't help it, I'll watch this. I don't care if I'm in a room full of the most judgmental badasses, I'll cry in front of them. And if they're not crying, I'll be like, you have no soul. The themes about being a hero and all that, this movie's, I love it to death. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I will keep this VHS with me forever. I'll hopefully get a Blu-ray one day, the DVD, whatever I have to have. I got the poster right over there, just so you're not asking. Okay, it's right there. I love The Iron Giant to no end. Best movie I'll ever see. I stand by that. I doubt a movie that'll ever come out that beats this movie. The writing is something truly commendable. The writers of this wrote an amazing movie because it's an animated movie, so people think, oh, it's for kids. This movie's more mature than even Toy Story 3, and that almost ended with a toy holocaust. This movie's even more mature than that. That an animated movie mainly for children is more mature than most adult movies that come out these days. And I don't mean adult as in porno. The Iron Giant, no doubt, gets an A+. If you like this review, like or subscribe. Comment below, tell me what you think of The Iron Giant. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time when I do my review for American Psycho. Right there. I was going to do it before this one, but I decided I might as well talk about The Iron Giant first. Because, just get it out of the way. The review of my favorite movie of all time. Okay, now I'll get to American Psycho. And to be honest, it would have took longer to review that just because of some other stuff I would have had to do in the review that you will see when that comes up. But this, it was very easy. I just have to sit here and spill my heart about how much I love this movie. I forgot to talk about one thing. I'm going to be doing a tour eventually. It might be before or after New Year's. I'm not sure. A tour of my basement, and Batman's in it. Okay? Christmas was recently. I got Batman to protect the basement, all my Blu-rays and such now. So look for that after this comes up. It'll probably be the American Psycho review first, then finally the tour of my basement, and then that secret movie that I was going to review, I'm ready to reveal it. Are you ready? Yeah, Fight Club. If you figured it out, congratulations. So in 2014, the basement tour and my review of Fight Club. I'm going to really try to get the American Psycho review out. So I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoyed my review of Iron Giant. Thanks for watching and subscribing to me. All my subscribers and stuff, all that I got, I actually did really good this year. 2013 was my year for YouTube, kind of most improved, getting more subscribers and views and stuff. I did pretty well. I mean, it's not great. If you look at some of it, it's like, oh, 3 views. And I get a sad face. But some of them, it's like, the Raid Redemption's getting like 1,000 views and more. I feel really excited about that. Hope you all have a good New Year. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope to see more subscribers and all that in 2014.